Hello, my name is John Knapp, President and CEO of PowerShaver Energy Saving Systems. We are the international wholesale and retailer for USIS manufacturing of the Universal Shunt Efficiency System, or USIS. USIS is a sole source patented AC line conditioner manufactured in the US and marketed around the world for over 25 years. I'd like to share with you its energy saving and power quality improvement benefits for your facility. The product enjoys UL, CSA, GSA, and many other certifications from the United States and around the world. It is a passive, in parallel connected magnetic field induction system. Resonance-free, consumes no power, generates no heat or noise. It enjoys a longevity of over 17 years per UL testing in industry. Our devices are voltage specific and per UL testing generate a certain amount of kW verifiable at your facility. The methods incorporated in the device are as follows. Magnetic phase balancing through our proprietary choke system, which reduces waste on the high voltage phases by shunting them over to the low voltage, increasing the average voltage and current. This reduces waste, thus reduces demand. It also, specifically in inductive loads, reduces the internal warble or vibration from out of balance phases, which reduces friction and heat attributable to that, which will then let the motor last longer in industry. The longevity is increased. Next, we incorporate passive resonance-free power factor correction. This is the reduction of the demand for VAR, volt amp reactance, or kVAR. This non-power current magnetic field is necessary for inductive loads to run. Our product provides that for you in a resonance-free manner by inducing this kVAR into the customer's conductors through magnetic chokes. This makes for a resonance-free connection, non-capacitive. So our product can be used with variable frequency drives and DC drives, any control systems, and will not cause any interference whatsoever. Next, we incorporate harmonic filtering, which is in the lower order harmful harmonic in the system. This is non-power waveform distorting current. It occupies space. It causes in your distribution system, it causes poor power quality interruptions. But as of late, the most beneficial reason for reducing harmonics is to reduce the billed kWh. Because of the utility company's multiplier billing system, reducing total current, non-power current, real power current, and the aforementioned VAR, volt amp reactance, reduces the billed kWh through what's called a default power factor billing penalty. Next, we have unique to our patent, and as part of one of our surge protection systems, a set of self-healing magnetic chokes. This absorbs transient voltages and surges and spikes above your operational voltage. Instead of sending that energy to ground or to a heat sink, our product reconstitutes it internally and shunts it back to the customer through our phase balancing chokes as usable, safe power. This is a loss inherent to any distribution circuit, and this benefit is only from USIS. Finally, our next method of energy reduction is actually the ability to generate voltage, generate usable wattage from magnetic field. This is how all energy is generated. Through our proprietary chokes, we generate electricity from the alternating current and voltage provided by the power company, drawn into the customer through our chokes at 60 cycles per second. We use this magnetic flashlight, shake light they call them, to illustrate this. There's a magnet that fluxes back and forth through a ferrous coil representing our chokes. As quickly as you can shake this back and forth, this will generate voltage and store it to light the light bulb. Our product does this internally, but uses the 60 cycle line voltage and current to generate and flux back and forth, changing the magnetic field 60 cycles a second on each phase. This power generation is per Faraday's law and Lenz's law, which is how all electricity is generated no matter how the magnetic field is fluxed through the coil. This is unique to USIS. Per our GSA schedule, we are listed under alternative energy solutions because of this ability, this unique ability that we have. Finally, our last method of surge protection is an industry standard metal oxide varistors, MOVs, that are sacrificial voltage devices that will protect you from multiple lightning strike, very high voltage. It is a warranty replaceable piece of our product, the only serviceable part under warranty if it does sacrifice. To determine how many of our units would go into a facility, our authorized distributors would conduct an analysis of your usage through the last 12 months of electricity bills, taking on-site demand and efficiency measurements and assessing how you operate, the hours of operation and such. Once we determine how many of our voltage specific units you have, it is simple multiplication to extrapolate over a year the hours that you operate multiplied by the kW output by each unit per the hours that you operate. This multiplied by your out the door cost per kilowatt hour will reveal a performance guaranteed ROI within our proposal. The installation of these devices in your facility is specific because they are power generators, power conditioners, and surge protectors. They are specifically and intentionally placed from the service entrance to protect you from surges, spikes, sags, phasing problems. Our product has standby power for several cycles because of how it operates. 5 nanosecond response time because it is a non-thermal protection device. The remaining devices, if more than one, would be installed at the major distribution panels and motor control centers throughout the facility based on how your power is distributed. They're connected in parallel via a breaker per National Electric Code or other types of connections. The verification of the total kW reduction, kVA reduction, kVAR reduction, amperage reduction, and power factor and voltage increase are verified through a methodology called timed interval sampling. This is a Department of Energy and International Monitoring and Verification protocol to isolate the beneficial effects of a device such as ours in a dynamic electrical environment. That means eliminating all the other changes in that period from other motors going on and off and other devices that are in the facility to isolate the actual change of our product. Timed interval sampling is the identical timed interval, usually 5, 10, or 15 minutes, while you're recording the power being drawn in to the customer's utility service with a data logger. We would turn all of our devices on for 5 minutes, then off for 5 minutes, and on and off in an equal timed interval, recording the kW demand reductions and all that I mentioned before. All of this is averaged per the protocol I mentioned and submitted to the customer in a case study with the actual graphs and data tables showing the power quality and demand reduction improvements. We also train our authorized distributors to conduct monthly billing assessments from the pre-installation year to the post-installation year, same month, accounting for changeable elements such as weather, demand, occupancy, and whatever might be unique to that customer. The USIS product has been installed in facilities in private industry and the federal government around the world, including the Post Office, Homeland Security, embassies, courthouses, the White House, the Pentagon, also the Coast Guard, I believe. The product has been verified as a very valuable tool in industry to reduce costs and increase power quality while providing superb surge protection. For you to proceed to get a proposal from one of our authorized distributors, please contact PowerShaver via our website at www.powershaver.com. We'd be happy to point you towards one of our many authorized distributors to perform this task for you, create a proposal that is guaranteed to save you money and is only more valuable into the future as your cost of power goes up. Thank you very much for your consideration. Have a good day.